Hi, this is Mark at Dingdong's Garden. This is Kuban Delight. It's another Asian plum that we're looking at today, along with Obelnaja and Cuban Comet. And they're very early plums. They ripen at the same time as Methley, if you're familiar with that more popular Asian plum. These early plums are all very prolific and very healthy. Methley and all of these plums that we're looking at right now are very good. We've pruned this back heavily, and yet it still grows, and you can see the foliage is quite healthy looking. And I expect if we prune them back, but I suspect if we let it grow, it'll become an enormous tree in no time at all. While this tree is only a few years old, I think we planted it maybe possibly 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. It fruited last year, and it fruits immediately after planting, and then it puts out a lot of fruit. So we're looking forward to seeing how much fruit this will give us for the market. Our market, it's Friday now, and we're going to go harvest these today and take them to the market. And it's unfortunate because I think if we had a few more days of ripening, it would get it would get a little better. But unfortunately, our farmers market is only on Saturday, so we kind of have to pick the weekend that we're going to bring it in. And actually, while we're here, I want to talk about this. I don't know if you could see the white substance on the surface of a plum. It's called a bloom, and it's kind of a waxy substance. And we also see it in our willow bed on certain varieties of willow, like Stewartstown, or there's a couple of other varieties. And what that does is it protects it from moisture. This one seems to be riper than the others, so let's just go ahead and take a taste. That's very good. Very similar to Obelnaja. Very good. I mean, if we waited just a few more days, but hopefully, maybe when we harvest them today and put them in storage, maybe they'll ripen up a little over the next 24 hours. But what a great plum! This is Kuban Delight plum. It's one of our early season plums. Ripens around the same time as Methley, and it's a very healthy, fast growing, and heavily fruiting summertime plum. It's a good one.